So today I want to talk a little bit about why I think you should make friends with recruiters. And this is something that I noticed when I was a recruiter for 4 years, and I would see a lot of candidates or job seekers actually take the time to meet me or befriend me, and they would actually catch up with me every few weeks. They'd always check in. They'd make very clear what their interests were, what their career goals were. And so whenever there was a new job opportunity that came up, or if there was a new service that this X company, my client, was launching, then the first person that popped into my head was this guy, this job seeker that I met, John, who was really friendly, and we kind of became friends. So I would immediately call John and I'd say, hey John, I just heard about a new job opportunity. I think it might be interesting for you. And unfortunately, like, that's a broken system, right? It shouldn't actually work that way. It shouldn't be based on my memory of John being a good person and enjoying that conversation and kind of matching up his skill set. Really, it should be an unbiased system of, okay, this person has these skills and this company has these desires, but it's never that simple. So with that in mind, some of the main reasons that you actually want to befriend a recruiter are pretty straightforward, right? So number one, you are going to be able to find information that you wouldn't find out otherwise. Number two, you're going to be able to understand how to really prepare for an interview. And number three, you're going to be able to get better connected to companies and faster, and you're going to be able to get connected faster, right? So I think those are like three main reasons, but there's a ton of benefits that you can actually get from going a step further, right? So not just meeting with a recruiter and then getting that information, but actually befriending them, because once you do have that information and you do have that person's trust, then over a span of several weeks and months, assuming the recruiter understands your career goals, you're going to be able to get a lot of information on a frequent basis from that recruiter, because they like you and they trust you, and after all, you guys are friends, right? So one day they might drop you a message and say, hey John, there's this new job that is not posted online anywhere, and only I know about it. I just spoke with the company. They haven't announced that they're even hiring yet. So I want to make sure you have first dibs on this, because I know how important this career path is for you, right? So I think you can get a tremendous amount of opportunity that you wouldn't be able to find otherwise. Just sending in your application and talking with a recruiter once is not going to get you, not really going to get you through the door, right? So that's why my whole point is you should actually be going a step further and becoming friends with them. And that might sound like a really boring thing to do, like a really boring way to spend your Friday night, hanging out with a recruiter or whatever. Maybe not the most fun thing, but recruiters are people too, right? Like, you will find interests that you have in common. Maybe you guys like whatever, music or food, like whatever it is. You can find something in common, I'm sure, and have a good conversation outside of just work. And when you do that, they're definitely gonna remember you. So one thing that you just want to watch out for is differentiating good recruiters from bad recruiters. And very simply, the way you're going to be able to tell is the depth and level of information that they have, and also the relationship that the recruiter has with the company. So, for example, a good recruiter will be able to tell, what the hiring manager is like, right? Their personality, their pain points, like what they're actually looking for in that individual. And they probably even, spent quite a bit of time with a hiring manager, right? They probably been to their office, hopefully to the company's office, and they probably, been out to lunch or dinner or whatever with a hiring manager and got to know them and understand exactly what their business was and why they joined the company. So, having a deep understanding of the individuals, but also like the company, the business model. The recruiter should be able to explain how X company makes money. They should be able to explain what services and products that they have. They should be able to explain the company culture, the hiring situation at the moment. They should be able to explain the entire interview process. They should be able to explain the salary details. They should be confident in preparing you for the interview. So if you feel that the recruiter lacks any of those points, then you should take that as a yellow flag, or even a red flag, that maybe they don't really know the company that well, or maybe they're new, or whatever. So use those points as differentiators between the good and the bad recruiters. So to summarize, you definitely want to go out and make some recruiter friends as soon as possible, and you want to pick their brains on the job market. You want to really understand what kind of companies that they're working with, and also just start to build that relationship with them. If you don't have any friends that are already recruiters, or you're not sure, go figure out what jobs your friends are doing. If they are recruiters, go talk to them, go spend some time with them, pick their brains, ask them what the job market is like. If you don't know anyone that's a recruiter, then ask your friends if they have any recruiter friends. They're probably connected, to at least one or two, or they have heard of someone that is connected, and eventually you'll be able to find someone that is a recruiter, and they'll connect you to more recruiters, and it's one big virtuous cycle. So I hope this was helpful, guys. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Thank you.